Hey YouTube, Awesome Rider here. Welcome to my video covering Kamen Rider Geats' press conference and first trailer. Few items on the agenda first. We gotta get the business out of the way first, guys. First of all, sorry about the weird lighting. I'm recording this at night. I usually record during the day, and I kind of just put up some haphazard lighting. I wanted to get this video out now while it's relevant. Also, I know I wasn't going to have time to work on one tomorrow. So if I'm missing any info, I apologize. If anything else comes out or is translated or whatever, I'll cover that in a future video when I do another update. But I wanted to do this while it's relevant and while I could. So I apologize about it's just weird lighting. It's like I'm in another dimension. But hopefully you'll just focus on the pictures and the audio. Just close your eyes. I don't know, but I'm sorry. I'm going on way too long about this. There's probably casual fans that don't even know the channel or clicked on this and like, why is this dude still talking? Oh, and they're gone. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go over just the breakdown of the info first, and then we'll talk about the trailer. The last order of business in regards to that is, this video will say breakdown of the trailer, but this is not going to be one of those videos where I'm like frame for frame, like, what does this guy's shoulder mean? I'm just going to be talking about the general stuff in the trailer, because this trailer is basically, hey look, here's the characters and here's a fox bike. So I'm not going to be doing an overthought analysis. Now let's get started for real. This new series, as this is something we already knew, is built around the Desire Grand Prix, in which the winner gets to remake the world. Again, this is info we already knew. Now the writers are Kamen Rider Geats. Oh my god, plot twist. No, I'm just kidding. Kamen Rider Geats, who goes by the name Ace, is a mysterious but determined young man whose reasons for joining the Grand Prix will be revealed as the series progresses. This is America, I want it now! And then Kamen Rider Tycoon, who is an unemployed college student with dreams of world peace. We have Kamen Rider Nago Keisuke. No, I'm just kidding, it's not Nago Keisuke. Is a social media influencer with a celebrity family who wishes for an ordinary life. And then Kamen Rider Buffa, who we remember, not we remember, but I mean I talked about him the other day, and I talked about how his audio reminds me, or his name reminds me of the Beast Driver. He is going to be a fighter who seeks to be Geats' greatest rival. I'm probably going to bounce around with the pronunciation out of instinct until the show starts. There's also 3 other riders that are shown in the trailer multiple times, like there's a panda rider and stuff. They're there multiple times. As of this recording, I don't have names or anything like that. Like I said, there's going to be more info that comes out later, and I just wanted to get this out. So I apologize about that, but you'll see pictures of them at some point in this. There's also a character who is going to be kind of a navigator for the Grand Prix, kind of seeming like a host. I think we see her a couple times in the trailer. And then there's also going to be a concierge type character. And then the music for the series is going to be, for those of you that pay attention to this stuff, the music is going to be performed by Koda Kumi, and Shonen no Kaze is a group for the Kamen Rider Gaim theme. I don't really pay attention to the music, so that really doesn't mean anything to me. And it still premieres September 4th. But now let's talk about the trailer. Okay, so the trailer is your par for the course stuff. You know, we do see a couple shots, like I mentioned, of this sort of host lady talking to the riders in what looks to be this sort of hub base where I'm going to assume they learn about the tournament and possibly an area they go into before there's some sort of challenges. We get a taste for each character. You know, it shows off our main rider, obviously both as a human and as a rider. And like the trailer kind of gives you an idea, both via like their human actor and their suit actor, kind of what their personalities are going to be like. I feel like I have a hard time getting a read on our main character. It seemed like from some of the descriptions we got both before and during this that he might be a little bit more of a cooler, laid-back character. It's hard to tell from this. I just really hope he feels different. I personally feel that the last handful of riders we've gotten for quite some time now have felt like they've been cut from the same cloth. Like, yeah, they're different, but are they really? They're all kind of these sort of goody-goody, slightly eccentric, like, specialist boy character. I hope somebody knows what I'm talking about by that. But like, I know that the characters are in some ways different, but for me, they feel so samey, and I just want somebody that feels different. We can kind of tell by Tycoon, like, you can tell immediately, like, this must be the guy they talked about wanting world peace, because he does a peace sign in the trailer. I'm a bit of a detective. Mosby boys! Anyway, that's a random callback. Hope somebody got that reference. And then for Naga, you know, she kind of looks like the classic sort of cartoony, chipper, female toku character, kind of like Papu, Pipu, Poo, 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 Poo face. And then, you know, Buffa kind of looks like the classic badass rival character that will inevitably become BFFs with the main character by the end of the series and make friendship bracelets, kumbaya, all that. You know how it goes. The other 3 riders we really just kind of see in passing in the group shots. Like I said, as of this recording, we don't have names. You probably watching this in the future, hello time traveler, probably have the names of them, but we don't get a whole lot on them. In fact, For most of the riders outside of, I think, Geats and Buffa, they all have like the kind of base suits where we saw this with Geats in the early scans where it's just the helmet and then you kind of have like a ninja looking outfit there. And they'll all fill in over time because the gimmick is like a top and bottom armor. But I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I like that it's kind of giving us something to look forward to see how those look and how other forms look. But also, I kind of like the way those forms look. I think they look kind of cool and sleek, and they're a little basic. They kind of remind me of Andros' stealth suit from the PR comics. Also have gotten a look at the way his form changes look a bit. There was some scans of that a little while back. I didn't do a video on it just because I felt like we're going to be talking about this soon. I don't want to do a whole video just for the forms, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fans of like the ability form fans. Why am I multiple fans? I'm just one fan. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. It kind of looks like the ability forms, that is. They kind of just are really basic, like a water hose or something, and it doesn't change the suit so drastically. We have a look at that. We have a look at like this Fox vehicle thing that he rides on, which looks like it might be the CGI action sequences that are in the first episodes and then we never see again. We get a little bit look at the monster villains, kind of like this big brainy looking villain in a couple of shots. And that I recall, most of the rest of it is just kind of your classic trailer stuff. You know, it just kind of sets up some action shots, seeing the riders in action, seeing a bit of them using their weapons, seeing some fighting. Like I said, getting a taste for the characters. A little bit of shot at the driver and the voice, which sounds pretty cool. And like of shots of all the riders together and just sort of establishing the general feel of the show. That's why I said this isn't going to be a breakdown where I'm like, what does this frame mean? Because it's all your kind of generic information to set you up for the series. Overall, I'm looking forward to this. I feel like in a weird place right now where I feel exhausted with Rider, even though I haven't really watched it that much. Like, I fell out of Saber and then binged it all for a series review, and then I stopped watching Revise for a while. So it's not like as if I've been shoveling down Rider and I'm so sick of it. I really have not watched a lot of Rider in the last couple years, really, and yet I somehow feel sick of it, so I'm not as exciting. I'm not as exciting as usual, like, you know how it is. But I'm not as excited as usual. But I always do look forward to seeing what a new Toku series is like, and I really like the look of the base suit. So on a curiosity level, I'm definitely excited to see how this series feels. I will be checking out the first few episodes, and I will be covering those. I have absolutely no idea whether I'm going to keep up with it, if I'm being honest with you guys, for like a week-to-week basis or anything like that. But I can guarantee you at least about the first 5 episodes I'll be covering on the channel. And I will be covering news updates and stuff, as you see. And as far as merchandise goes, if anyone's curious, I'm not sure yet. There's a chance I might get the driver, just the main driver, to check it out, because I've been doing that recently, but I'm not sure about a consistent basis. I feel like every year I'm always like, I don't want to collect the toys. Like, I'm not going to cover it. I don't want to collect it. And then I'll get kind of caught up in the hype and be like, I want to get the driver, because I don't know. So that might happen. We'll see. Anyways, guys, that's about it for this one. Let me know what you guys think of the new series in the trailer. I will keep you guys updated if we get any more news, it's significant updates. If there's anything else significant that came out of this conference that I missed, I'll sort of incorporate it into my next talk in the next week or so. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for putting up with the stupid lighting. I don't know why it probably bothers me more than you. I don't know, but it bothers me. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Until next time, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Awesome Rider, signing out.